Can you embrace the insanity that twists and dances? Locked up in a room and nowhere to go. Fear not, I will set you free. Though where will you go? Lost in that nocturnal embrace. It's time to go to a place where you can dream. Welcome to the nightmare world. Place of fantastic madness, a place to run wild and free, dancing across the shadows, drift into pleasant sedation. You won't feel alone, everyone lives for the dreams, but as always the nightmares will rise. Embrace the nightmares and come to the nightmare world. Come to the nightmare world. Can you survive the weight of your burdens? It crushes deep into your soul. As you try to escape, they only ridicule you, singing the song of everything you have done wrong. Fear not, there is a place to find solace in the twilight hour. Find me in the darkness. Welcome to the nightmare world, a place of fantastic madness, a place to run wild and free, dancing across the shadows, drift into pleasant sedation. You won't feel alone, everyone lives for the dreams, but as always the nightmares will rise. Embrace the nightmares and come to the nightmare world.
Hey guys, welcome. We're starting a little earlier to our stream today than normal, so I want to work on some videos this evening, so figure we'll go ahead and pop up the stream. I decided let's do some more Morocco because I'm curious if we can still push it through the event even though we aren't starting Morocco's invasion in 1338, because we had no ships. We couldn't get across. We had 3 fishing boats to try to get 12,000 troops over. Castile is a powerhouse, unfortunately, so we are fighting to really get everything going. So first thing we're gonna do is rip the band-aid off. I was thinking about this. I was looking at our tax base. I need more money. We're getting our butt kicked because of this tax efficiency. Part of it's crown power, part of it's this. We've got the stability, so ripping off this band-aid right here. Done. We're low on stability, but I can offset that a little bit. As you can see, we jumped up quite a bit of money. I did turn off our culture investment for a little bit. They're going to be a little upset, but I'm not worried about it. Lim is going to be really furious with us. I don't know what to tell him, but everything will work out. We do need to spend some legitimacy to add a few more policies, but we'll have to readjust. I also would like to hit the noble estate with this one because we have no Demi, but we'll see. Especially once we get into Castilian land, we'll have Demi again for a little bit. But we're moving people into Faz, so we're getting everything set up, because we really got to push to get our global empire under control. So we'll bring up to 0.5. That should help quite a bit. It was one of those things that I was thinking about for a while. It's like, the only way we're going to really start flourishing is we have to rip the band-aid off. As much as I did not want to, it's like, you know, I don't have a choice. So we got a lot of stuff to build. We need more money. We need to get a fleet. We need to get a standing army. We have got to have everything ready. So when we go against Castile and Portugal, we aren't hurting on resources, because the only way we're going to be able to do this is to outsmart the enemy by building a stronger economic power, military power, and rising up to the challenge. And we also want to increase our production in our towns. We want to make more money. We're going to add some fishing to some areas. We're going to add some bailiffs to up our control. Waste a coin. Yeah, we're not spending money. They can be mad at us. That's fine. We got a lot of work to do. So, and that's with our garbage heir, which hopefully will have a better heir soon. Seems like all my past relatives have been idiots, so it's not really done us very good for getting what we need done. Regressively building up everything we can. Contribute to the endeavor. I have to contribute to that. I need more literacy. We're at 25. I need to keep building up everything we can. I do want to get more fabrics. Yeah, we got our pound canal, which there's only one area that can use a pound canal, unfortunately. So gotta rush. Build this up. All right, let's get some bailiffs up and running and see what they got. Well, naval infrastructure is what we're gonna want. That's a given. Change policy, same religion group as heir. What did we have before? Well, we don't even have enough to really do that. We'll see if we can push through. All right, let's get some bailiffs over here so we can get some more taxes. And we'll stamp down the jurisprudence movement as always. We don't have cannons yet. Looks like the most profitable area will be over here. All right, we'll start making cannons too. Damn. That's unfortunate we failed that. I was not going to spend the 12 stability on that. It was worth the gamble. Just didn't pay for itself, unfortunately. Right now, it's just a matter of getting everything we can ready to go and keep pushing our economic power up. Because we're going to need a lot more. A lot more power. No. Okay, our max literacy now can get up to 30. That'll help. And yep, we're gonna take away the noble's power. Gonna upset him a little bit, but what else is I gonna do? Rebel? And I don't really have anything else I can take right now. Food's still an issue. See if there's any other places to get food nearby. Yes, there is. Keep getting food. And we're gonna go administrative still for this. So we're not really going colonizing. Castile became the military hegemon. It's not Wu this time or Ming, so we'll see how well that turns out for us. Kind of frightening. As you can see, we are finally breaking through the wall, money-wise. We do want to get the entrepot, so we're going to build up some money for that. We are going to need 309, so one more month. That one's done. Golden era. I'm good with that. They are an economic hegemon. Damn. 588. They're making a crap ton of money. They can field quite a bit of troops. I'm sure they're probably, yeah, 20 heavies. They got a lot of navy. Good news is we're going to have a lot of privateering going on in a minute. I want to push this to the limit. I know Egypt's gonna be mad at us. That's their problem. There we go. Maximum piracy. Maximum piracy. And then I want to go ahead and increase our fishing villages over here. And then we'll probably go. I'll increase the irrigation between those two. We'll go and increase the food wherever we can. Food's still pretty high in Fez, which understandable. We got a lot of stuff going on there. Guess we'll augment a little bit of the food issue with some fruit. Not a lot of it, but if we can push for a little bit more fruit. Pike and shot's out now. Pike and shot we'll grab as fast as we can, so we can try to get ahead of Castile as fast as possible. Apparently salt is worth a lot right now. And then as far as I'm going to try to become friends with France, see what we can do. We're pushing to 27 on literacy, which is good. Then no, we're going to use those. I'm going to keep building up our food. And we'll throw another bailiff over here. I want to get our control up higher. And let's check on our future heir. Administrative, but we're going to spend a fortune on his education. Try to make sure we have enough power. And then we'll need a new cabinet member. There we go. Want to keep building up our crown power. Everyone's been adjusted accordingly. Okay, I don't want to codify that law. Keeps asking me if I want to. I don't want to. I guess we don't have a policy, so I guess we'll fix that. I'm going to improve. I'd rather do burghers and nobles, or this one for aristocracy for more efficiency. Let's do education in the court. That'll work. We're almost done with bureaucracy. Counting house will really boost us up. We're gonna go monthly prosperity increase. That'll help us. Now we should have unlocked admiralty regime with bureaucracy. I really would like to go that route, but I'm gonna see if I can push navy without it. Granted, we're down to 38, but I'd like to see if we can keep pushing it. As you can see, we're starting to really take control of everything over here, which is good for us. And we'll see if we need to attack anybody else. Yes, we do. Gotta keep building up those pirates. And we'll go ahead and work on culture assimilation. Them. Culture-wise, we could go ahead and promote them to kindred. That way we don't have to worry about that one. Ah, okay. I wanted to build up our capital. And the question is, I've been thinking about this. Do I want to build this into a city? We could probably push this up a little bit more. Could probably push this up a little bit more. I'm going to. Against my better judgment, I probably should. I did notice that we're kind of low on masonry, so I'm going to do it right here. Sugar. It's been heavily traded. That's good. Divine revelations. Okay. I'm good with that. All right, let's begin building our standing army. I'm gonna turn the army cider off. We got our counting house. It's going to be huge. We need to also get a new cabinet member, which is not going to be cheap. Our relatives are not that good either. But we do what we can. Hopefully we're going to change this with our future generations. Hopefully. Glory Seeker. At least it gives me an idea where everybody's at. And nah, we're not going to do anybody with the crown. I want to leave that alone for now. Begin building our military up as fast as we humanly possibly can. How close are we? We're starting to lose some strength there. Okay, we got to pick up our navy size. That's fine. That's one thing we still got to keep doing anyway, too. Our navy has to keep improving no matter what we do. And Kind of tough decision here. Well, we could bolster the government. It's a long shot, though. Promote clergy. Let's do sponsor the arts. And we're not doing tax exemption. Containing pike and shot. Ugh. Neither are optimal choices, in my opinion. All right, get another family member. All right, there we go. Cabin efficiency slowly trying to improve. Hey, Umar gave me a bunch of money. I knew they were all right. I knew these guys were all right in my books. Almost got our support. And let's get a next temple up and running there. And we got 2-pound canals set up there. I'll improve our fishing villages for more food. We failed. That's okay. I was not going to do a tax exempt when we need the money. That would be stupid on our part to do that. We're going to start getting some counting houses too. Need to increase our crown power everywhere so we can start toppling everybody. It's not cheap. But if we can get the crown power all rolled out, we'll be in better shape. They'll pay for their treachery. Mediterranean ships. I spend some money to upgrade all these, and that's fine. I want to get another naval officer if we can. Just our general, that's not our leader. I'm more nervous about that because our heir's young. I want to improve the education of this one too. Our crown power is picking up because of the counting houses, which we need that. That'll pick up our power too, and our money, everything. Having control with our crown power. I'm really nervous about this, but If he can live, that'd be great. See if we can push it further. Oh yeah, we're starting to make even more money. There's some more our ships. Merge those up. And how are we looking on heavies? Holy crap, Korea's got 32. Castile's got 20. I don't think I got to be pretty close to Castile. Just gonna do a mild reprimand. I don't want to promote anybody else. We can't keep up that momentum. Let's get another counting house. We're about to get some really good boosts here, which we need. And that one, that's 68 control. I'm not upset with that. I think that's going to be good with our port control. And people are happily coming to Foz, so building up our empire. Getting that population growth. Yeah, let's go and increase our fishing villages right here. I could take some land from Algiers, but I'm not worried about it. Probably will have to do another governing soon to offset all our costs by doing what we're doing. I'm gonna keep pushing our crown power up. And ships. We're gonna have to have naval superiority to take on Portugal and Castile. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Granada's just going to be the sacrificial lamb on this one. I don't see another option for them because they're going to take the brunt of all their troops right at the start. Unless we can get Castile in a war with France and then jump them. That's where we're going to have to look at it. But more counting houses, the stronger we get. We want to make sure we increase all our taxes. Naval tradition, perfect. Really aggressively building up our economy to be able to take on Castile. Oh my God, we're almost a great power from going tall against Castile, who's 7th. This is gonna be scary, folks. I need to get some more heavies in preparation to go against Castile. Where is this at? Down there? Sure. I don't even have control down there. And we're gonna keep building this up, pushing it to the limit. Pushing it to the limit. More ships to add to our fleet. All right, we're still patrolling the seas. Come on, get my naval governorship. Okay. Military has been surpassed by Cooktimer. Never heard of him. Increase our spinners. I'll increase our book production. There we go. How is our food crisis? Fez, mostly places that we can probably add some more fruit. There we go. I'll make sure we try to keep more food to reduce the cost of everything. So we're doing that. Compensate the burger. I ain't compensate nobody. Kidding me? The nerve of them asking me to compensate them. Okay, we don't need to do any more bridges. Yes. Let's increase the markets over here. Let's increase the market villages over here. Keep expanding, keep growing. That's what we do. That's what we do. Two times? We got some ships? Hell yeah. And let's get another counting house. Our literacy keeps going up. That's good. I'm gonna keep getting all this up and running. I should maybe start making a little bit of booze, not much. Tools seem to be still pretty popular thing along our shoreline. So increase the efficiency of it. There we go. Want to approve over here. I just want to keep building up our market access. Distance and negative opinion still. Probably all the maritime shenanigans that we've been doing. Yeah, that upsets France again. Because we keep sponsoring privateers. Not my fault that we want more privateers. I should try to push to make cities, but we need to balance that with our military. Shipbuilding facilities, armory, both are vital. Or increase the naval. I'd like to push naval infrastructure. Contain the printing press, I can agree to that. And opinion, yeah. Should be close enough. I want to keep trying to expand where we can. All right, let's get some more troops. This is the fun part, building up everything. Cool. That helped a lot. Stability is getting a little bit more costly. I could lower this just a little bit. Almost done assimilating Algiers. I thought about taking this area here that's all river and setting up a governorship over here to try to augment a little bit more money, at least till we can get into Castile. Okay, good news is time to get some calves. Oh yeah, we are really good in controlling this area. And that's boost up all our control along here too. Very nicely. Which is what we wanted. Okay, let's get some more counting houses. We gotta keep increasing our crown power. No matter what we do. We gain veteran galleys. Oh, 10 years of better heavies. And where are we at? Castile's at 10,000. Castile's got still quite a few heavies. Definitely build up our beautiful city of Oz. More and more people are coming. For opportunities. Still want to keep improving with food. We'll have to get some more granaries too. So we can store more food. Okay, much better. Let's get that other dock. Yeah, it don't take very long, fortunately for some of these guys, to get mad that we're sending more pirates out. But it's like, I don't care. Castile is definitely building up his army, too. Gonna be very interesting. We have 18 right now. We know we got to get more heavies to fight Portugal and Castile at once. Just a given thing that we have to do. I'm gonna switch to diplomatic endeavors because I'm gonna try to work France a little bit more. If I can get France in to attack from the north, then we've got a good chance to take him down. Should take some land over here. Wouldn't be a lot. Take time to reduce it. 33, he'd hate us for a bit. Oh yeah, he'd really hate us. Something to consider. All right, so let's get some more troops in. More cannons. I'm gonna reduce our stability a little bit more. And let's go ahead and recruit some crossbowmen. I guess we'll take the legitimacy hit. Really didn't have much choice in that. I did not want to have to pay anything. Trade office. Oh, we could get a lot of trade offices. It's a thought. Do you want to get a little bit more food out this way? Market access. Gotta still deal with that. Hey, we have another kid that's an idiot. It's pretty common. This family's full of idiots. Imagine that. I think it's just the genes of that family. Gotta be. I don't have any other explanation for it. Want to keep pushing towards naval. Good news is we are getting into the meritocracy stuff that'll really boost us up even more. Hopefully we'll get pike and shot soon. And are they still making some decent money? I guess they are. Okay. Guess we'll do jewelry there. I'm gonna add paper, get some more books. There we go. All right, bring our fleets together over here. Then I gotta do some upgrading. We need 210 to upgrade all our ships, which we need to do. Yep. Some upgrades rolling in. Still got good power everywhere. Still ways out from what we want. Harbor admin. Got to get that 50. I could switch to admiral for now. And that may be the way to go at this rate. just as long as it's taken us. And see if we can get some more marketplaces up and running. Best we can anyway. And Algiers is almost done. At least this one turned out decent. Better news than what we've been having. Okay, that's all we could do with them. Well, get some more money by stabilizing. We'll switch that out. Our legitimacy still isn't where I'd like it to be. We need a lot more to keep legitimacy stable, unfortunately. All right, we lack commander for a reason. I'll grab that. Pike and shot still isn't here yet. Well, guess we'll go with expand the armory for more manpower. Make everything cheaper. Chris Pinion. I guess we'll contain the printing press. See what that does. There we go. We got 54 from that. Guess we'll let it slide. Not my best option, but that's the option we're given. We'll increase everything going on here. And Algiers is done. Okay, so with Algiers, you see that increased our base a lot. Looks like he built a bunch of cities right here. I may not have much of a choice but to build a governorship, but I can't, as I still got Tlemcen here. I could get the printing press. We're going to get that. I'm going to start annexation. I'm going to steal some land where I can from him. Fortunately, I can't downgrade these cities. Because of separatism. Although I don't know what separatism. We'll just have to eat this the best we can. That does raise all our base expenses up. I want to get this guy. And see what I can do. The only other option here is to steal their provinces right here so I have a road. I mean, I could do that. Possibly. I mean, I have some options there, I suppose. Not the best options, but... on the positive note, that should... Nope, still we don't have the size. Yeah, we're not the same culture, but that's fine. And how I'm going to take care of this is I'm going to... Well... if we increase Diplo spending, we'd annex this sooner. So if we do that, if we turn this down to here, 0.73. I think we'll leave it at that. In the meantime, we'll figure out the best option over here. Is one of those things, I suppose. It'll help us get closer to Empire, though. Speaking of which, nope, we did not get them to change cultures. Something we'll have to consider. Meanwhile, everyone's pretty happy with us. All right, we'll increase relations with them. Try to make life a little bit easier. Rank 10 now. We're about to become a great power. And I want to look at what we got here. So we may be shuffling stuff. Max literacy, yeah, we're going to shuffle. And then let's see what we need. Speed of integration would not be bad. I feel like I want to grab this and that. There's cabinet seats and upgraded roads. Yeah, we need to go to this tree. So let me look at our advances. See, we got a lot going on. Tax efficiency. Oh, we lose that. We can't do that. So man, there's some definite ones we want to get, but I want to get that boost. So we're gonna cut all. Okay, we got everything cleared. I want those regardless. Yeah, so we need those. Then down here. Want that. See if there's anything else I want. Let's go mining efficiency, cabinet laws, okay, trade capacity. All these are invaluable. Then we can go back. We'll go back in time. To finish these off. We haven't done that. At least till we get pike and shot. I want to keep getting our education up. So we need that. And I just gotta figure out what I want to pick up. Encourage urbanization. We don't even have peasant armies yet. That's hilarious. Well, we've had to go a different route. That's for damn sure. Okay. That'll help us a lot more than what we were doing. I can turn our fort down. I don't need that. There we go. More tax efficiency. Makes a big difference. And the legitimacy would be nice. I hate going down mysticism, but we're already down that path. So, and that's just based on our religion. I'd rather have this one. Well, do what we can. That's the way I look at it. Have him marry, have her marry a noble. And keep building up our armies. Aragon's declared me the rival. Okay. That's nice. if I could just get closer to France, might be able to get an alliance. Profess trust, see if that helps. I think he's just saying, hey, I need more troops. Working on it. Working on it. Korea's got a shit ton of troops. Castile's got 20 heavies. I think we're pretty close. Castile's about to lose that. Okay, Castile's about knocked out. I might be the cultural hegemon. I hope so. We've been investing that quite a bit. We'll do supply carts. Then we'll work on some more spinners, I guess. On the plus side, we could build up the trade and over in Al Ghazir. I mean, it may cost us a little bit more, but we've already got those. I mean, it looks like he's got it nice and set up over here for if I were to get a governorship, like somewhere here, right on the coast. Something that hopefully we can consider. How's our food? Definitely paying a lot for food still. Kind of figured we'd be good on food, but nope. Our taxes are looking great, folks. It's what we wanted. And probably need to get some more counting houses. They're trying to play a fast one with me. Trying to overthrow our power, which is not acceptable. Unlocks. Ooh, that's a good religious school. I do like this one, monthly prosperity. What is our current religious school? Monthly development. Well, that is nice. I really like that. Prosperity, long term, be way, way better. And that gets rid of our mysticism, I believe. Yes, it does. So we can go down jurisprudence now, which is what we needed. Get more counting houses up and running. And we're going to go offensive. So we're going to have to, if we're going to put up a fight against Castile. And let's get more ships. We're at 22 heavies. Probably going to need more though. And then how are we doing on pirates? Well, pirates got taken out again. They're being very proactive on the pirates. That's why we have to fix that every so often. I still am saving that government for naval. We're stuck at 40. We may have to go admiralty for a little bit and then take the stability hit. I have no problem doing that. If we need to. Sooner we're done, the better. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. Education's 25, so we've dropped in education. That's because of our current situation where we just got new land. All right, let's increase our education. We need to get printing press stuff done fast. I need that extra cabinet slot. Not opposed to doing what we're doing here. I'd like to get about 40% to help speed stuff up. No. That guy asking for control like that. Oh, he's currently an adult, not married. Well, good news for a kid. He's going to become a rising star. Let's marry him to everybody. This is the first heir that we had that is not stupid or idiot or whatever you want to be. I mean, basically he's stupid, so I mean, that'd be great if his whole line would just start producing Giga Chads, but I don't think that's going to be the case. And our other son is of age, and he's actually pretty good too. I'll be damned. We're finally starting to get the house of some decent rulers. It's about damn time. We can claim the throne at Kabu. But what if I don't want to? Where the hell is it going? Come back here. I got ships to merge with you. There you go. All right, how is our crown power? Still 25. Still better than nothing. I would like to yank this privilege of feudal contracts from the nobles. But, you know, one of those things that we're going to have to just deal with. Smile and nod. Like, yeah, whatever. More counting houses. I want to keep getting that up and running. Then we got all these over here. Requirements not met. Oh, I guess they're not cores yet. Even though we annexed them. Interesting. We have not got them as cores yet. Am I actually gonna have to integrate? Nope. Just haven't got the cores yet. Okay. We just smile and nod. That's what we do. And marrying them off. Wow, she's actually really good. Kind of almost want to just keep her. Want to keep getting more counting houses, get our crown power up. Good, we're pushing forward, just what we want. Education wise, I'd like to get a lot of this old stuff done if we could. Lots of cultural influence. Hopefully we can get to it. And let's build some more ships. Luckily, we've got the military power. I'll send more. I mean, they get wiped out pretty quick, but that's okay. It barely costs me anything. And all it does is make France mad a little bit. Well, you know, our ruler's bad enough. If we swap now, I'm not going to lose sleep, so we're going to point him as admiral. That way I can keep pushing our navy. We're gonna want more calves for sure. And I guess I'll have her marry Egypt. Not that that's gonna do anything for us. Then over here, I'm gonna go ahead and increase our markets. I want to get our market share up a little bit more over here. I think we're looking really good. And develop the interior. Please tell me that's... I could purposely sabotage this to lose. Let's sabotage it. Inward look. I don't want to go inward. Outward's better way to go, in my opinion. So if we go inward, well, inward gives us more crown power right now and control. Maybe inward isn't too bad because we're not really going to be colonizing. Outward, though, is good for Diplo capacity. I guess. Contain, that's not even enough. Okay, there we go. All right. See if there's any laws I want to change. Yeah, there was. I forgot. We are switching to favor of the ruler. There we go. Maximizing our crown power. We'll have to adjust our favorability, but that's fine. Having more crown is necessary for what we're doing. Oh, well, I don't want to keep losing stability. Just I'm not throwing stability away. Despite what they think, I have no intentions to get rid of that. I can do counting houses over here. In fact, they got a few. Okay, let's build up some more troops. And what's Castile at with Navy? 20 still. Our pirates are still in the game, so keep collecting me that money. 26. That max literacy. There we go. That's beautiful. I wanted to push Navy. 42. Oh, that's going to be cheaper. And let's get another man at arms. Keep getting our cav. he's not going to be easy, and Portugal's got a standing army. I would like to get France as an ally. Problem is, he's not liking the fact that I'm plundering the seven seas kind of thing. It's like, ah, man, just deal with it. That's what we do. We pirate everything. And let's get some heavy calves. Nice thing is our presence is really freaking strong. Which does help with our control. Faster ship construction. Yeah, we needed that. I'll drop a bailiff there. Increase our control. The Retinids is still alive. Really? What's going on in... Well, Ottomans kind of froze their expansion. Egypt, without me playing the Ottomans and using them, has really expanded. The Jillerid Horde has no opposition, so this is interesting. Also, guys, Timurids did not make it. So Timur did not do anything. I thought that was interesting. How much this area landscape to the east changed from usually when I play the Ottomans, which is to me intriguing. And then ages, pike shots. Yeah, I want to get that because I want to upgrade to riflemen. That way we can crush our opposition much, much easier. And there's a change in the air with our crown power. Over here. Guess let's do some more marketplaces over here. I need to get some more transports too. Even Mamluks are building a fleet. Everybody's jumping on the fleet making business. Oh, that's beautiful seeing 30% crown power now. There we go. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll keep building more ships. And we'll go and focus on pike and shot now. We'll get a new university. That's fine. These guys are getting plenty of work, plenty of jobs. We'll come over here. Once they merge, we'll have them patrol again. Almost to pike and shot. Let's see where he's going. Right there. Yeah, we are definitely working to try to absolutely crush him. Endorse the research. Oh. Want to do it. Move up a little bit more. Yeah. It's worth it. Got pretty good control too. So if we look at our control map, as you can see, stuff's pretty stable. Once we get paved roads, this will change a lot, at least with us doing what we're doing over here. We got some control. Otherwise, yeah, this is just pretty much going to anybody. Down here, still got decent control everywhere despite not having governorship. I wouldn't mind. It's one thing maybe I wish they would have changed it where there was more governors than 5 total, but I get what they were trying to do. They wanted you to not have a massive sprawling empire or suffer for having one, kind of thing. All right, so this is where the fun begins. There's a lot of good stuff, even in pike and shot. You can get a government reform, governors, carracks. There's a lot of good stuff in this. So, once again, we're gonna have to change what we're doing. So, right about I need military first. What I'm thinking of doing is cutting it right. See, this is all good stuff. I'd like to get that, but I'm thinking we cut everything here for now. We're going to cut that. This is the challenge. I want to figure out where we're going to be most effective at. I think we're going to be most effective if we cut out here. I think if we do that, let's go into military advances. There we go. I want our levies to get that. Training fields. I'll make sure we got everything we need. We need logistics. Then down here, we get the parliament. Yeah, this is all big stuff we need. And then we'll revisit the older stuff best we can. We have to make decisions on that. So I want to make sure I have enough juice to fight Castile. And the only way to do that is make sure we're on even playing fields at least. Value still stuck. We may have to hit that reform. That I've been sitting on purposely. And that tax efficiency would be nice, stacking that up. Get that up even higher. I'm trying not to go Admiralty if I don't need to, but I think I'm going to have to capitulate on that. I'm gonna cut down our investment on stability. Go ahead and increase our markets. Fiber farms. Yeah, we're making some good profit in these areas. Baz has been our major trade area here. Oh, we get new religious guy. Oh, yes, we'll take that. More research? Yes, please. Yes, yes, yes. We'll take more research. And we are on the cusp of being a great power. We actually surpassed Castile as a great power. What the hell? And we don't even make anywhere near what he makes. That is wild. I think if we do that, we'll be fine. Get some more lumber mills. That's the one thing we got to keep doing. It's constantly building. We can follow the recommendations. Slowly start getting away from mysticism. I'd be fine with that. Almost 30. We're pushing there, guys. It's what I want. And you keep pushing that. See, Foz would be really good, they're saying, but I don't want to spend Foz. Let's do Myknes. I'm going to do that. And let's increase our market shares. I want to make sure we're one of the best traders in the world. Market value is not that great because we don't have a lot to offer. Sturdy grains, which usually people go crazy over. Food, it's not bad. Speaking of which, that reminds me, we got a privateer again. Ooh, we got to hit Italy there. Oh, there we go. That's beautiful. All the piracy in the world. And okay, we're capped out on fishing there. Want to get more food. Buzz doesn't have a lot of migration traction, but their growth is good. Looks like weaponsmithing is still pretty hot. I'm good with that. And here we go. Come on, give me something that's naval. Bleh. Okay. Well. Support the communal values. Yes, we'll do that. That's all we got. Change policy. I know we're not favoring the clergy. Yeah, we may lose that one. The silly guy making me think I'll favor the clergy. We aren't doing that. Where is this one at? They want more autonomy. I guess it depends on where they're at. All right, there. Yeah. There you go. Do whatever then. I don't care. Give them less taxes or have them give me less taxes. Yeah, not when they're the bulk of our payments. And we're not changing policy. We'll just take the hit. Always taking the hits. Get some more books. I'm gonna squeeze out a little bit more stability. Not a lot. Because we need all this money for our war efforts. They said these would be the most efficient. Well, there we go. I do not want to put any more in FOS right now. Castile pulled back ahead. Yeah, they did. Well, I guess we got to answer that. Damn, they're taking out our pirates fast. These guys got some fleets. I'll give them credit. Meanwhile, our Maritime's doing really good. Fortunately, this setup has taken longer. Looks like taxes are dropping, inflation. Let's take stability hit. They wanted me to have a hit anyway, so I'll take it. Gonna have to get some more armories, and those aren't cheap. Those are definitely not cheap. At least a lot of the estates are building stuff that I want in my favor, because, well, I've been good to my estates despite everything. He's an entrepreneur. Nice. Okay. I completely forgot about this guy. I'm still working the Algazar gains 1 development. I want that research. Yeah, I'll encourage his effort. We'll get more military bases up and running. Oh, we've become one of the great powers in the world. In the world, one of the great powers of the world. Oh, we're really close behind Korea as a cultural hegemon. Nice. More crown power. $31 now. We're finally taking our places, being the strongest. And military, we're starting to really get up there. Nowhere near Asia when it comes to ships. And our economy is in the dumpster down here. If I crank that up, yeah, that's a lot of money that we're gonna have to build once it's time to go to war. Still can't get it to push past. Just disappointing. He's pretty loyal. I'm tempted to take a couple pieces of land to reduce how long it takes. Very tempted to just take some. So if I seize territory down here, 23, we're gonna take it. I guess I had one that I didn't have court either. You don't hate us, so we can start taking a little piece here and there so we can get moving on that. How are we looking? Oh, we're at 30 illiteracy. I'm still claiming. Almost got our cabinet. Pave roads. We're going to save our money for the game changer here. I could be really dirty here. Send loyalists. 21. And we'll take another piece of land. Grab that. There we go. Just slowly reducing this down. And he's still pretty loyal to me. Community schools. Monthly literacy increase. Oh yeah. More research, guys. More research. Want to keep building up this power base best we can. We might start a war very soon. Aragon has no, well, Aragon actually has a bunch of allies and he's colonizing. Interesting. Castile has no friends because we're competing great power. We'll see if we can improve relations with him still. I doubt it. I don't know where else to squeeze anything out. Guess let's just pump a little bit more into stability. And then we'll add that. There we go. We could unlock the new world, but I don't think there's any real advances that I want right now. Let me see. The plantations, rights of burgers would be good. We'd get cavaliers from the new world. Trading hub, iron increase. There's some good stuff in here. I gotta get the new world too. Proximity through ports. I'm gonna hold off on the new world for a little bit longer. Just try to cling on to it a little bit longer. And large university, can't afford that. Can't afford that. They're crazy asking me to do that. New cabinet seat, very sorely needed. And can we do anything with naval? No. Good, we can push innovation up. I want to do that. Our idiot son. I guess I forgot to get these guys education, but looks like they're shaping up to be fair. That's 63. To get about 78, we'll take another piece of land. Okay, we're almost there on paved roads. And we lost a cabinet member. That makes me sad. But we got some decent replacements. Man, you cannot keep people there. Too bad you can't add more pirates. But they're a temporary income boost for the cost of sailors. So don't cost much to privateer. Very soon. Shipbuilding, naval. This one, I'm gonna hold off till we get the paved road and see what it'll do. And there we go. We got paved roads. Now let's see what it does. And he changed shit on us. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Well, based on that, I guess we'll do more shipbuilding. And we'll see what happens. Okay, we got paved roads. They're not cheap, that's for sure. But we go from -10 market access to -20, and we also go up by 5%. So it's a boon. Pretty expensive to expand. It's a must to have, but they're not cheap. I was hoping we would have got the road building, but we didn't get that luxury. And where are we at on this guy? Okay, so if I take our piece of land, 27, 29. We gotta get up a little bit more before we can get away with it. Keep taking some land here. And let's go ahead. Build more roads there. I think that'll push it to 100%. It didn't. We'll see what it does. Yeah, pushed it to 99. Well, I'm not going to complain about that. I mean, it helped. We should save up a little bit of money till we get the next round, but I don't know. Okay, we're almost there. Now I'll be able to take another piece of land from him. Seize land. Waiting for the next monthly tick, then we'll steal it. There we go. I'm just slowly trying to push it so we're finishing him. And I'll do that to cut down our legitimacy. That's fine. So this does help. We go this way. We're at 34 literacy. So our research is flying, which is good. Korea is still ahead of us culturally. There's really not much I can do against that. I'd have to stop pirating, but we're not going to do that. Looks like they haven't integrated either, which is good. And how are we looking on naval? Yeah, we're not moving on naval right now. That is super frustrating. Yeah, I can't point any of these because they're cabinet. Guess let's go ahead. Our air. We'll see if we can pay for better education for some of these guys. What about this one? Might be able to take care of this one, get him a little bit better education. I'm gonna ignore their demands. Their silly little demands. All right, let's assimilate. Try to get more for our culture. We are spending a lot more on stability, so we could turn that down. Give us a little bit more money. That's the never-ending struggle right now, is money. We're almost there to our military. It's a very long road, unfortunately, guys. Let's see, can I steal more land? Not yet. If I crank up Diplo, $14.81, $14.89. I'd rather do it slow and just still land if I need to. We'll still hold off on that. And roads. There we go. I wanted to get all the control up. So the good news is I can expand outward a little bit more with these changes. And I could start making some of these into cities, which would be even better since we're waiting. We are cultural hegemon. Yes. All right. So simulate the area. Bam. There we go. That's what we wanted. We wanted that cultural hegemon. We could go ahead and get some cities. Annexation increased. Well, I guess we'll just have to keep taking stuff. $1,600. Oof, it's expensive. It's because we don't have enough lumber or masonry. So apparently we aren't producing enough. Act like that would be guess we'll do that. Didn't realize we were hurting on lumber and other goods. Where's that at? Let's see where that's at. Up there. Oh, all the way over there. That wouldn't help us in our market here. Let's do some like this maybe. Okay, let's marry him off. There we go. I'd like him to do something different with this one if I could, without it costing us a lot of money. Problem is, our legitimacy costs more money if we don't do it this way. This gives us time anyway, because we gotta wait for our tech. They have some decent stuff, but I don't want to spend it yet. And there we go. we're having one of the worst rulers. He's turned out to be fairly okay for staying alive. Imagine that. Trade efficiency helps too. Let's see how much it's going to cost us. Still expensive. That city building is definitely not cheap right now. Guess we're going to go with paved roads instead. Even though that's not cheap either. Surprised we have a shortage of masonry work. That really shocks me. Normally it's not that bad. So I mean, at this rate, some of these guys might have been eligible to become new cities. At least that's the way things were going. Going to build more troops, I think, too. Hey, we got a new sultan. That's way better. Finally. This makes me happy. Well, good news is he's assimilating, which is all Diplo. At least he'll be decent, but I've paid a lot of them to have good education, if I remember right. So we can have some choices of better admirals, and we'll point our leader as admiral for now. Although that's not really going to matter. Okay, 75. Time to steal another one. And anything for naval? I don't see anything worth a damn. There's a few things here and there, but nothing that really stands out. And if we fail this, we just lose stability. That becomes a town. I don't know, guys. Let's just do that one, I guess. Support communal values. First time I've seen that. Let's do that. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right, so who am I going to attack? I'm tired of this sitting around. Cicely is gone. He's an alliance of Portugal. Portugal will still jump in. He's got a lot of troops. That's not helping. What about Ghana? If I go to war with Mali, Mali's got a lot of troops. But on the flips, well, a lot of them will go loyal. Now, if I go to war with Fez, they're vassal of the Kingdom Empire that has no allies. That don't really help me. What about Genoa? Pope's pretty strong, but I think Genoa is part of the HRE. I could attack the Ottoman area. If only I could use the Mamluks to go to war with Castile. That would be even better. I kind of want to go over here and attack the Ottomans, but they got quite a few troops now. Karaman. I'm thinking here we may have some opportunity because we are waiting to get strong enough to go after Castile, but that doesn't mean we can't attack somebody else right now to get a little stronger. I'll make him change culture. And just to deal with this so we can push think we're gonna take this one for now. Otherwise, we're never gonna get this naval done. So our next sun is gonna have to be part of the Navy, just the way it is. And that's fine. Could hit this guy. But Caramon would be the way to go. So he has no strength. And I think we'll attack ISIL. That actually generates quite a bit of revenue right there. Yes. We hit them there. And this is a prelude, essentially, for the big wars to come. I waited too long. I feel like I waited way too long. And maybe that was my mistake. I should have, once I had a navy, been using these to attack. I don't know. I was so focused on Castile, and I know part of the other one was start forming rum, which is going to take a while. I wanted to do it sooner, but we've been focused on building tall. And I feel like there's only so much I can do in Morocco now. I didn't want to waste governors with what we have. And yeah, I just like, maybe I was looking at it the wrong way. But then again, I got thinking maybe I wasn't. I was just looking at it, trying to stay prepped so in case Castile tries to jump me, which, I mean, they still could try. But if I do something like this, I know we're going to crush them pretty easy. And we'll land right there. And maybe I can work on forging an alliance with Egypt for now. I think I should have enough. Hopefully I have enough. And roads. I want to get more roads up here. Here we got a new one. We never had a policy for this one. Interesting. I thought we did. We can lose support. I got what I wanted out of the deal. trade efficiency. We'll distribute foods. Holy crap. Looks like my forces were itching to go to war here. Where is my navy? Well, I'm gonna make niceties with the Ottomans, considering what I'm doing. They're still an army-based country, which surprisingly I'd be able to destroy. Well, we just crushed his army. I'm surprised Cubadids are this far. But if I crushed both sides, I wouldn't be upset. Let's simulate over here. And hopefully we can push that Navy to 50 with Admiralty. At least that's my hopes. I'm impressed that my vassals, Tunis and Clemson, Tripoli, actually had armies. Admittedly, I'm shocked by that. We get corruption or stability. This time I want to take stability. I don't want to mess up my cabinet too much. Gotta keep an eye on our navy. I think we can dock right here and just supply food. I am pleased with this. Man, I should have just started attacking them sooner. I think part of it, I didn't think I could reach all the way over there. To be fair. I'm just slowly trying to squeeze that. And we'll expand here. They're on our roads. We'll go down here in the system. There we go. Guess we can't go on that side without our fleet. And he is attacking Georgia. That's a big Georgia. And that's Circassia. I haven't seen that in a long time. I guess we can come around here. Our outside naval range. Ooh. Maybe not. Well, our job's done. We're gonna come back home. Our first war in a while has been successful. All right, let's see what else I can do. That's 84. It's at 99 right there. And that devours Kanya quite a bit. That makes people pretty angry with us too. Lots of people angry with us. That's funny. So I guess let's flip this one to diplomatic endeavors. And that'll work for now. It'll be like one of those, and I care why. Yeah, we can make Castile mad. I don't care about him. Come on, crank up our next scene. And then let's go back to our work. Since our work's never done. Rights of nobility. Well, we're going to take away their rights. We could block them from the cabinet. We could do a dynastic elective succession. We lose 10 stability, or I mean 10 legitimacy. And they rule for life. I kind of like this one. Take away their power, make them pay more in taxes. That definitely weakens them more. And that leads me to, is there anything else I want to give them before I do that? Nobility controlled serfdom wouldn't be bad. Let's hit them with that. I can turn off military maintenance. Turn that off. I think we could turn this down to about right there. Then we can hit them with curtail the nobility. There we go. And let's see who we can get in the cabinet. Pretty much the royal family. And then the other thing we probably want to do yeah, it looks like we can't. Yeah, we can allow them in the cabinet. I guess we just didn't have anybody. So, no, we don't have anybody here. I guess we're just limited. I do want to get rid of the tribal strongholds. Max roll control. That was a bad one to have. That's going to upset him a little bit, but that's fine. Our first big war, not even really big in my opinion, was pretty successful. I want all your money. Maybe I should release Trebizond as a jerk. There is, I believe, yep, so if we take that, or take that, near that, or I take Candarids. Let's do Candarids. I'll let my guys speed them up a little bit more. All right, let's see if he's willing to talk now. If I could do that. And then I could do that. want all this money. And then I want reps. There we go. Enough to plan some harmonious chaos here very quickly. And let's go ahead and absorb this one. I'll take whatever money I can get. And bam. Hey, Morocco's over here now. What are we doing? So, beautiful part is we can create some historical subjects. I can create Sicilia. Be a really, really large nation. But I give them to them and make them a large nation. Bonus is I don't have to worry about taking them right away. They got claims. I'm not really out to steal anything. That's perfect. Then let's go ahead and create a subject historically. Teak doesn't have any claims. We could do that. Vassal. And then we got Candarids. And then we got Bafra. And I'm happy with this. Okay. I guess we'll create one more subject over here. For the vassal over here. And there we go. Now we're over here. And these guys don't care. Ottomans is super pissed at us. But, you know, they can be mad. Not like it's gonna stop me. Then we can cut back our funding on this a little bit. There we go. Oh, that was beautiful. Expanding that empire. Got some more road building we can do. We kind of show where we're at, proximity. So these got boosted. We also got the bailiffs here too. So we could foreseeably expand outward here now a little bit more. Might be able to come along the shore here. And I thought about making some cities here. So they'd be on the other side. Especially since we're getting closer to our next goal. Should be able to keep pushing our naval, which is our goal. Really isn't a coalition that's going to come after me either. If anything, now we're close enough, I might be able to get an alliance with... Oh yeah, I'm pretty close to an alliance with Egypt, which honestly would be a huge boon to us. We get claims on Arachnids, claims, pretty much claims on all these guys, so that'll be nice. Even claims on the Ottomans. Should we really want to go down that route? Okay, we finished integrating. Well, where are we going to take this guy? Can we push naval? Yes, we can. We can push it. Nice, we can push to 78. All right, we're pushing it, guys. That's what we need. We also got our new military getting ready to show up, which would be a huge, huge deal. And I think we could develop these possibly. All right, we lost our cabinet member. Let's see what we got. They all got expensive educations. Oh, holy crap. Guess I have a lot of marriages to worry about. Was not expecting this. At least we can get some of these guys married. May not be the best choices, but there we go. We're so back, guys. I'm gonna push this to a city. It didn't take him long to die. That sucks. All right. Well, new relative time. Education's almost at 40. We'll be able to expand more this way. Just constantly increasing this. And do we have... Okay, we have coastal... We don't have coastal forts. And do we have... Okay, we didn't have that. Do we have the pound locks all done? Okay, so these need cities, made into cities. Let's see, who is going to become the next? I think he's going to be the new Navy General or Admiral. Okay, perfect. We got our Navy. Our power continues to grow. Power unlimited. Prosperity. Excellent. This is gonna be really, really good. We got new policies. Going loyal subjects would be good, especially with what we're building. Okay, so lumber's the only thing really kicking our butt now. That's good to know. See if we can try to squeeze out some more lumber. Okay, we got roads everywhere. We are making sick money right now. 100% control. And our Navy's getting much, much stronger. We're at the new military tech to go after Castile finally. This makes me happy. That's the only way we're going to be able to break this guy up. Okay, so he is our chosen one. So make him an admiral. And then there's not very many to choose from noble-wise, so I'll do what we can there. Now let's see how much more I need to steal. Okay, we can take another province from him as soon as we're there. That's done. Coalition's over. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Ottomans don't even care anymore. The only one that I care about, Alliance. Thing is, I would like him to. He's improving with Castile, though. That's the only drawback. That's the only drawback that I'm concerned with here. But yeah, we could set up some more towns right here. I'd hate to hit the wheat, though. But I guess it really wouldn't matter. So by the time we get roads and everything else there. Expensive roads. I just want to get these roads set up. All right, another one. Okay, who are we gonna go beat up next? We could sponsor university. That's I'll take the tech. Neither are any good. Neither really benefit us. Having that city is really going to boost everything. Oh yeah, there we go. We've got riflemen. Okay, I need to reassign. Create new unit. All right, let's sort this. There we go. Gonna be a huge hit to our army. Much better. They're gonna love this new army. Neither are favorable. Neither are very favorable. I hate doing that. I just didn't want to lose what we got. Hi, Castile, don't mind me. We're planning to truly go after you now. And alliance with Egypt for now. It's funny, we just kept him as a tributary for now. All right, we can see some land from him again. Which one do I want to take? Ta-da! We'll take that one. I'm not really sure if that's really how it's supposed to go. Ta-da! But hey, we did it anyway. Weakening his forces. That's good. We're gonna have to get more armories, damn. He's our heir, good. There we go. Still got a ways to go get that possible reform, so I was impressed Tlemcen built such an army. Same with Tunis. That's gonna be handy for when we go to war against Castile. Then we need to get roads over here. There we go. All right, more roads. We'll get some docks. Nope, no more pound canals. That's wheat, so can we do some irrigation to it? I wonder. Nope. $38. I should be able to push these three up. Let's grab those. There we go. I loved how this control is flowing very well. Okay. Batch lock levies. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Then let's change. How far can we go? That's going to take a while. So let's go back to innovation. I am pleased with that. Aragon. Despite their claims to the area of north of Gabon. Isn't that interesting? Danish. Oh. Okay, that's an interesting union. If I go to war with them, Egypt will not because of distance. Of course, Grenada will. And let's look at our military. Oh, we got surpassed. Dang it, we got surpassed by Kingdom of Goryeo. Castile's building up their fleet. Well, good news is we can catch that back up. We got 34%. We got different options here to connect. But I do want to get some cities over here to raise control a little bit more. These three if we can. I don't think that looks too bad. Now, as far as our military goes, probably gonna need more armories. As much as I hate saying this, especially with more coming in soon. We got training fields for the rural areas. Then we got halberdiers, lancers, light lancers. So yeah, we still got quite a bit here. Nobody's threw any claims out yet, so can't really go to war yet. Ottomans is definitely on the list, though. The moment we get that opportunity. I'm going to leave Tunis and Tlemcen when we go to attack Castile. Gafsan, Gabe, and Tripoli I can probably absorb. Still not an empire rank yet. I think we gotta be getting pretty damn close. And we haven't been going overboard on subjects for that reason, as we want to make sure we're stable. I really want to get the New World out of my hair. So let's go ahead and do that. At least we're getting a cultural influence. Maybe we can get back against Goryeo, but it doesn't look it yet. There's some text we need to increase that. We've pretty much been at a standstill against Castile for a while, but at least it looks like that's about to change soon, and we're going to start plundering over here. Look at our money flying because of this. Yeah, the world hates us because we just plunder. It's like, okay, not hurting my feelings. Not hurting my feelings one damn bit. So what we do, we just plunder. All right, so I think we're gonna stop here. Next stream with Morocco, we are gonna finally decisively go after Castile and see what we can do. I regrettably should have attacked over here sooner. Lesson learned on this. First dive into Morocco. It's been pretty fun, but we still got plenty of time for our grand campaign here. But yeah, I think we should have attacked over here. That would have increased my coffers because this is all rich land compared to here. But hindsight's 2020, you know? It's one of those things I should have done sooner. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. You guys have been awesome. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll be back probably Wednesday. Peace.